What's up, y'all? It's been a while since I made a video. My phone is being stupid. It's older, so the memory bank is like completely full. So we'll see how long this lasts for. But I've been going through a lot of stuff recently. Primarily dealing with an Anunnaki being that has been messing with me, and it felt like a pressure on my third eye that I was like trying to get away from or dismantle, and it really took a lot of intervention by the archangels, and the Essene Brotherhood as well has been helping a lot with me, and they've just been sending bliss through my body and giving me some upgrades. But first, what I had to do, I had to say that being was destroyed, and like keep it inside of my toroid, like keep that energy of that knowing that that being is destroyed. And then what it does is it just like, if that being is inside of my energy field, it gets destroyed, so it'll leave your energy field if you do that. So yeah, I did that and meditated quite a bit. Meditating next to a river is really helpful. But one day I meditated for like 7 hours or so, and that really helped. It opened up my chakras, and they were able to start sending light codes through my body to upgrade me. Other than that, it's just been very blissful to connect with those higher powers and get all those downloads. They keep wanting me to meditate for 2 days to they said it's gonna be like an achievement, but also like a upgrade of sorts, and it's gonna help me to be, and that's what it's all about, is your state of beingness. And what that is like you're not in duality thinking, and you're not really thinking much whatsoever. You're just feeling, and you're being your true being, and holding space inside of your heart can connect you with that true source that's inside of everyone, and that's been another big part of this last month or so, is like recognizing, because like I've had some wild visions, and I've been told that I'm these different beings, like these different gods and stuff. What it comes down to is that everyone is equal, in the sense that everyone can ascend to whatever level that they want, and that God state that's all it is a state, not an actual, like I can switch to the frequency of Vishnu, or I can switch to the frequency of Archangel Michael, and they're just different frequencies. And when you're in a state of being, and you've reached or had moments when you've been in that God consciousness state, that's what it is. You switch to a different frequency, and then you be in that state. So yeah, it's been amazing. I've seen the incarnation of Vishnu, that's named Kalki, and it's like the 10th incarnation of Vishnu. But what Vishnu said is like, you can be Kalki, but there's an infinite amount of other beings that can also be Kalki, and I see like I have this vision of a rider on horseback, and I've ridden on the back of that horse before too, and it's like, it looks like a bright green horse, this neon green horse, and it's kind of representative of me and my twin flame as well, but it's the state of Kalki, and the state of the 10th incarnation of Vishnu. And every time that I do Kriya Yoga, I pass through my heart chakra, and like as I'm rising through, I see the rider on horseback stretch his bow, and what I think that bow is just a representation of your heart chakra. And every time that you pass through it, your heart chakra gets spread open, and you can like take out impurities through the source within you, which is your heart, And yeah, it's very purifying, and I've seen Kalki on with a spear too, and spearing different impurities in my toroid, or my auric field, and it's just meditation, and practice being in bliss, like you just like that sensation where you're just like, oh, this is an amazing view, or this is an amazing sensation in my body. And I've been combining that with my Kriya Yoga, and that's like the state that you want to be in when you're purifying yourself, is like a bliss charged love state. And it's so healing, and can remove, and with help, once you ask for help from these higher dimensional beings. Lord Shiva is another one that I've come into contact with recently. But what's interesting is Dr. David Hawkins talks about, or he in different, or in this one book, he gives the power ratings on the different Hindu gods, and all of them, like Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu, are all infinite on the scale of power, whereas the archangels are like 50,000 plus. So what that means to me is, again, like, it's just a representation of the infinite, or the all, of that one God consciousness, and Shiva being the destroyer, Vishnu being the experiencer, and Brahma being the creator, represent these three aspects of God consciousness, which anyone can access. So yeah, guys, that's my update right now. The telepathy has been getting a lot better for me, as far as because, like, honestly, telepathy is not a good thing for being in states of oneness with God consciousness, because in that state you're not analyzing, you're not processing, you're not thinking, or you're not really, like, if our brains were bigger, we could be in both, I think. But being a human, trying to do telepathy while sorry, this guy's like right here, but yeah, trying to do telepathy while trying to be in a state of being isn't really cohesive, or it doesn't really fit together very well. So I've been taking a huge step back and just trying and just like blocking out, every single telepathy, or most telepathy that I can, except when I'm in a really peaceful state, and then there's maybe a synchronicity when some message comes through. But other than that, most of the things in my head are just thought knots. And when you're doing Kriya Yoga, you bring up thought knots to the surface, and thought pattern loops to the surface, and that, like, they call it, or my guides call it, squeegeeing, and I kind of like invented that term like a year or so ago. And you squeegee up and down, like you have a little squeegee, you squeegee up and down your spine, and it's like this cleaning effect of your consciousness, of your chakras, and your aura, and your toroid field. You have this big donut type field that goes like that on both sides, and if you're squeegeeing with your spine in the middle, that's where that center lives, and right at the very center is your heart chakra. So if you squeegee up and down, you can pull things in from your outer toroid inside, and it's just like little light impurities and energy impurities that you're cleaning out of your vessel, and out of your auric field. So get on your grind and meditate, and ask for higher dimensional help from the archangels, and they'll be there. And that the biggest thing is putting in work. They don't want laziness, and that's another thing that I've had to take into account. Just getting up too late has kind of been a setback for me recently. I hurt my neck recently, so that was kind of part of it too. But yeah, getting up late is really not what they want. They want you to be one with your higher self at all times, and that means not oversleeping and really getting after it when you get up for the day and meditating right away. So yeah, guys, that's my update. Peace.